Hello, beautiful muses. Welcome to CosmoMuse Tarot. Today we have a really beautiful reading slash message that I'm excited to dive into for you guys. All about a blessing that is headed your way. Is going to be a very kind of simple, to the point, just download of what is the general vibe of what's coming, how to kind of tune into it, and then leaving you with like a goddess message that relates to it. So we've got 4 piles to choose from today. Pile 1 is Aragonite. Pile 2, we have a Moonstone point. Pile 3 is raw, clear crystal quartz. And then pile 4, we have the orange Calcedony. Okay, if you have your own method for pile selection, for tuning into your aligned pile, go ahead and pause here and do that. Timestamps are in the descriptions. For the rest of you that like the breath work I do to help you sort of tune into intuition as well as some higher guidance, we will jump into that breath work now. So place your feet firmly on the ground. Feel that support and stability underfoot. Let it center and ground and calm your nervous system. And then take a deep breath into that. Really weight into your body, into your gut. Hold that breath. And now exhale. And now take another deep breath in, and this time suck the air up, up, up into the space between your brows where the third eye lives. Hold that there. Suck in a little bit more to add pressure. And now out loud, exhale, opening up your crown chakra. Now gaze over these 4 piles and ask which one has your aligned message, that has the message about the blessing that is on its way to you. And if you feel more than one pile, that is totally great as well. You may have more than one blessing heading your way. All right, I'll see you guys in your readings. Hello, pile 1. You guys picked the Aragonite. We're going to place that over here. As we dive into this reading all about a blessing that's headed your way, this is a major arcana tarot card that we will turn over together. I have also not yet seen this, to see kind of what this blessing, the nature of it. And then we have a few other oracle cards that will help to kind of add further context to this. And then we'll end with a goddess card message. So a pretty quick, simple, hopefully elegant message about a blessing heading your way. Okay, so this is the Tower card. And in terms of a blessing, the Tower card would definitely reveal that like a new sense of order is getting ready to come into your life. So if you feel like things have been a little bit chaotic around you, maybe you've been doing some deep spring, summer cleaning, or redoing a yard, or changing jobs, or something that you feel like you've had to go through some upheaval in order to get to a change, or to get to kind of going through some stepping stones that feel a little bit chaotic in order to get to your goal or a vision or a desire that you have. It can feel really tumultuous to go through those in between times, and you're about to come out of that and really feel a new sense of direction, drive, and energy to put things into order, to create some new order in your life. So a really big new blessing coming in, because this is about a new chapter. Yeah. Okay, let's get a divine feather message in conjunction with this to get a little bit more detail about what this might be pertaining to or in connection with. And we've got the white eagle, and it says the connection to divine guidance is within you. So this is definitely just, it's not necessarily adding extra context to what this new order is. It's just when I feel this energy in comparison to this card, it's like you're so close. Hang in there and trust those little moments of inspiration, of lightness, of guidance, of synchronicity that come through, because they're leading you from this time of feeling like life has fallen apart toward that new path about to open up, where you will be able to create a whole new kind of order and structure and path and direction for your life. Yeah, just stay connected to those whisperings, those little nudges that are like, go this way, think about this, open your eyes to that kind of thing. It's trying to help you to see what that new opening is, and where there is like a whole new fresh sense of order coming in that more wholly will support your personal center and your personal passion. Okay, we are going to get a Woodland Warden card, and I'll read from the guidebook for this one because I still don't know. It's a somewhat new deck to me, and I still don't know a lot of the deeper meanings behind these. Oops. Okay, let's take this. The marten and the foxglove. And it says mischief. Okay, let's read what that is all about. So 24, I believe. Okay. The marten and foxglove represents the archetypal trickster, the light-hearted mischief maker, the lover of chaos and spontaneity. Martens are a type of weasel known for their curiosity, quick movements, and occasional aggression. Romanian folklore tells of martens playing tricks on horses, braiding their manes in the night so they wake to a tangled mess of hair in the morning. And foxgloves are said to be the homes of fairies, another elusive and mischievous creature. For this reason, they are associated with riddles and secrecy. Pay attention to opportunities for spontaneity, travel, and playfulness, a bit of light-hearted mischief, so long as it doesn't hurt anyone, can be healthy. Some questions to think about. Do I embrace spontaneity? And then, can I learn to let go and make room in my life for more adventure? So what I'm feeling here is that whatever new path and new order is about to come in, as a blessing to you, it is going to make more room for you to have like extra freedom to play, extra freedom to be curious, to move, to experience a lighter side of life, a more curious side of life, a more vibrant side of life. I think there's maybe a side of you in where the order used to be that had a hard time maybe feeling life as light, feeling life as fresh and interesting and exciting. And so despite chaos you may feel right now, the path ahead and the new order that will kind of come in to take place of what is leaving is going to be one that just allows for just, I don't know, like I feel like more tangibly, like more travel, more recreation, more social life, whatever it is that you know that would resonate for you in that way, but just like a lighter element coming in. Yeah, I love it. Okay, we are going to get a moon phase card to help you tune in, or help show you what it is you're needing to tune into to really receive this blessing and notice it and let it really come in. Hold your vision, fixed moon. So that means a moon in a fixed sign, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. But underneath even those signs, you know, that may mean something to you and it may not, but underneath that, those fixed signs are really stable signs that know how to like anchor things in. They know how to kind of like be in the production of things, like be in that middle start. Like everything has a beginning, middle, and end. And that fixed quality really knows how to sustain something at that middle part. It knows how to manage, it knows how to really hold the vision of where something started and find that trajectory of where it's going. It's the real grounding force of anything. And so for me, what I'm feeling here for you is tune into what it is that you want to have a sense of more stability and confidence and grounding and sure-footedness in your life. Hold that vision and that will naturally entangle with the new order that's coming through, that's about to bless your life. Just get clear about what it is you want to feel just like more comfortable and confident in any new kind of sense of order that allows your life to take on more lightness and playfulness. Okay, to end the reading, we are just going to get a message from the goddesses to leave you with, how they want to bless you and guide you right now as this blessing is on its way to you. Well, 2 came out, so extra guidance for you guys. We've got Bast with independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So this may be just kind of signifying to you that like you have more strength, more personal vision, more personal needs within you than you realize, or these are things you should be attending to, is how can you have more independence in what kind of new order starts to come in for you, and to trust that your independence is something that is, you know, key to you having the right kind of order in your life. And then Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on you. So read together, this is very much so about like whatever new order is coming in to help life be lighter and more playful, it needs to be centered around your personal wants, your voice, your desires, your boundaries. It's time for you to put yourself a little bit more forefront. So you're someone that may have been putting everyone else in front of them, really feeling the need to be useful and helpful and of service, and that is all beautiful and great. But for you, the universe wants new order coming in to allow you your personal desires and a little bit more freedom and lightness for you. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave you guys. I hope this resonated. I hope this blessing coming in feels nice and beautiful and exciting for you. I wish you well in it, and yeah, exciting to see this. All right, if this resonated, I always appreciate the things like, share, subscribe, and definitely always grateful to see kind and thoughtful, simple comments. It could even just be a thumbs up or, I claim pile one, whatever it is. It was, nice to hear human words come out of these. So anyway, I hope you have a beautiful day wherever and whenever you are, and I will see you in future readings. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading all about a blessing that is on its way to you. You guys picked this beautiful Moonstone point that I am just going to set aside here. And this first card is a major arcana card from this beautiful Spanish artist that is going to show us sort of what this blessing is centered around. Okay, so let's see what you've got. The Chariot. Ooh, I love this. So something is really coming together in your life. That phrase of like, I've just got to pull it together, that relates to the Chariot. So there's something, you may feel this sense of like, you've really pulled something together in a way that is allowing life or something even more, something more niche to really move forward. So a deep sense of maturing. That blessing to me that's coming through is like this new sense of maturity, this new centering in yourself, wisdom about what's right for you, what feels good to you, what sustains you, and pulling things together, something in your life that's centered around that and really able to like move forward. Okay, let's pick a divine feather message. So I have 3 more oracle cards that we are going to use to kind of flesh this out a little more, and then we will end with a goddess message as well. So just a really short, simple insight into whatever this blessing is that wants you to know it's on its way to you. Hawk. Pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Okay, so really notice messages coming your way about paths opening up, about new opportunities, about like the clear path ahead. There's messages, there's synchronicities, there's communication around you. This could even be asking you to gather some information, to communicate, to help stir some information up in your life. But there's information that is being channeled your direction. You just have to kind of like the hawk, step back and notice. Pay attention, be aware of information you may need or information that is being directed towards you about that clear path ahead, or about things that are really feeling like they're pulling together in your life. So be that hawk, be on the lookout. Okay, we are going to pick a Woodland Warden card, and I'm actually going to read from the deck for this, because it's a somewhat new deck, and beside the kind of keyword that the card has on it, I don't have like a full intuitive grasp of all of these. This is a tough one to get out. Oh, that one. Ooh, that's a fun one. The Rooster and Sunflower communication. That's funny. Let's see what this says. Okay. That's like 67, I think. Is the L in Roman numerals 50? I forget. So XLV. Okay. Communication. This is the card of the good leader and the kind king. Roosters wake before the rest of the farm, alerting everyone to the rising sun. They are protective of their territory and self-confident, but they are good communicators, honest and capable. The sunflower is often the tallest bloom in the garden, rising high and turning its face toward the sun. While it may hover over other flowers, it bestows warmth and joy on any garden. You are well suited to positions of authority. Remember that clear and open communication is key to successful leadership. Questions to think about: how can I improve my communication? And what styles of communication do I admire in others? So this gives us a little bit more context that the thing that is pulling together in you, that is finding a new sense of maturity, that is about to really bless your life, is your communicative style. And not just that, a communicative style that is very leader-centric, that really knows how to lead and inspire and command and bring warmth and a pulling together of what needs pulled together, whatever you're leading, whether it's people or a project or a, whatever it may be. Through your, something about your communication style is really coming together in this, but also on the other side, you're able to use your communication style to bring things together. So it's like a new gift coming together in you that helps to bring together things outside of you, that specifically around leadership. So really stepping into, you may be blessed with a new sense of confidence to lead. You may be blessed with a new kind of role coming up in your life that will allow you to kind of lead and communicate, but some kind of blessing is coming up for you in this regard, but it's coming to you because you are stepping into this power to be able to do so. Okay, our last oracle card, we're going to get a moon phase card to get a little bit of context around how to tune into this, how to be like more aware, more sensitive to this blessing coming in. This one. Full moon in Pisces. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So Pisces is the most sensitive sign. So this is saying that your sensitivities are very much so heightened right now. So I don't think you're going to miss this blessing coming in. But this adds even more context to what we've already read here, in that I think this communication style and how it's being directed toward kind of like a leadership realm is maybe through things that are artistic, creative, spiritually centered, mystical, things that have kind of a complex, fluid, permeable nature to them. There's something that you're able to really communicate well here, and be a leader in through that ability. I definitely think of like artists and with the communication aspect, like poets and even like fantasy writers. This could even be, so Pisces can rule institutions as well, and anything that's very complex. So it could even be an ability to lead in institutional settings, if that feels more accurate for you. But there is like a heightened sensitivity that you have that is in relationship to what is pulling together in you around being able to lead effectively through communication. Yeah, gorgeous. Okay, let's end this off with a goddess message. Ooh, that just flew out. Guinevere, true love, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So how I'm reading this, because romance doesn't have to be about another person, about a union and partnership and, romantic relationships. You can feel romantic about anything, and maybe you've felt a deep romance about a way you want to lead, about a way you want to use words, about a way you want to sort of use that in your sensitivity within that as well. And this is indicating that romantic feeling you've had is drawing this into you. This blessing is coming out of some romantic feelings and notions you've had toward, I really want to say this is like a position coming in for you. Yeah, gorgeous. Beautiful reading, short and sweet, but I think, right exactly to the point of what this blessing is, how it's coming in, and so like a clear way to just like really know when it's hit, when it's come in. So I hope this resonated. If so, I always appreciate the things like, share, subscribe, and definitely always grateful to see kind and thoughtful comments. Always nice to feel like a human presence behind all the technology. So I hope you have a beautiful day wherever and whenever you are, and I will see you in future readings. Hello, beautiful muses. Welcome to your reading all about a blessing that is making its way into your life. So we are going to start with this card that's under the stone you picked, which is a major arcana card from a beautiful kind of artistic deck that a Spanish guy did, and I wish I had his name in front of me. I'll put it in the description. And this will be kind of the cornerstone or the foundation of what this blessing is centered around. And then we're going to do 3 other oracle cards to kind of flesh that out, bring more context into this, and then we will end with a goddess message. So, a pretty quick to the point, just top level view of some kind of blessing making its way to you. So you guys picked this beautiful raw clear crystal quartz, and we are going to put this over to the side for your reading. And let's check out what this blessing is centered around. Beautiful temperance. I can't help but notice in this particular temperance, she's crying into a chalice, and she is an angel, and then there's like waves here. It's a very interesting temperance card. To me, this is like this really divine way of knowing how to use master your own emotions, but also use emotions to hold sway in the world, to know how to connect with others and move life. Really like this particular, I don't typically associate the temperance card with emotionality, but this one is deeply there. It's this is like balancing many worlds through emotion, being able to sway through emotion, being able to really use your emotion to command, to bring things together, I don't know why the word sway keeps coming in, because there's like this angelic sense around this of like, I think you're being blessed with this new kind of depth and understanding of your own emotional inner landscape and how that can be used to bring things together in the world to help. I'm kind of repeating myself now. How to sway the world, how to make the world feel, and in doing so bring the world more together. move the world past issues. This feels very broad. This feels like something beyond just like your personal little inner life or home life or even work life. This feels much more broad, like you have you've been, like you're being blessed with a new vision coming in. That's what it is. You're being blessed with a new vision coming in, and the reason why the vision is choosing you, this is like something that's choosing you. The reason this vision is choosing you is you know how to see this vision, and you have the right emotionality to move this vision in the world. And so I do think that there's a lot of trust being asked of you and a lot of vulnerability being asked of you for what does come in. But it is, I want to say this is going to be a blessing even more for the world outside of you than it is. I mean, it will be a blessing to you, but I think you feeling blessed is going to twofold bless those touched by whatever this is. It feels very big. Okay, we're going to pick a divine feather message to get a little more whispering from spirit about this. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Bluebird. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, so on that, to bring this back in a little bit, on that more like personal territory, this could even be signifying something that has been difficult for you to kind of like wrap your mind and emotions around, and it's like suddenly you have a release and you just get something, and that release allows you to drop into more happiness and peace. So I think that's going to be your sign. This is like what's inviting, even though it's a blessing in itself, this is what's inviting that bigger kind of vision blessing to come in. And the way you'll know this is happening is you're going to have a release. And that release is going to clear out some difficult emotions you've had to transmute and understand and process. And that release is bringing in just like this new, through your center, just this new calm and peace and happiness. And as soon as you feel that, it's like this attractor energy just brings this bigger vision of peace that you're going to be able to know how to move in the world because you just moved it inside of you. Yeah, this is kind of a complex one, you guys, but like really beautiful. Okay, let's get, that one wanted to come out, a Woodland Warden card, and I'm going to read from the deck for this one, as it's a little bit of a new deck to me, and I'm still learning these. So the deer and oat with healing, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we've got 15. Okay, the deer and oat with healing. The shy and gentle fallow deer is known for its white spots and the broad velvety antlers it sheds and regrows each year. Similarly, oats are symbols of restorative nutrition. Even in poor soil, oats can flourish, providing hearty sustenance. Rest and recharge, moderation, and mindfulness are key as you recover from trauma or a period of intense exertion. How do I rest and recharge? What practices nourish my soul? I think there's something coming in for you where you're really getting this, that it's important for you to move emotions you have within you, to transmute them, to sit with emotions and let them move through you, and to let them then, as you feel them and witness them, release. And it's like you're learning a new process of how to move things through you and not hold them back, not suppress them. Like she's not suppressing her tears. She's letting her tears flow, and that's feeding life all around her. It's allowing life to flow around her. And I feel that really importantly is like you're just getting something of like how to move your emotions. And it's a very healing understanding. Like this isn't just like a one-time thing. It's like a new understanding that's coming in. And it's really going to bless your life because you're really going to know how to move things through you and how to just let them release, let them out, let them be channeled somewhere. And it allows so much more space to open up in you. And I still do very much so connect that as that peace and space kind of unfolds in you as you release things, it's just bringing in like much higher visions of what you can do more broadly in the world. Whether that's through helping others know how to do this process, how to heal, how to move emotions, or if there's like a different just vision that comes in because now there's space. That's a really beautiful vision that you now, will feel compelled to kind of take out into the world. But I always think of Temperance as a very worldly card. It's, these two oracles brought it a little bit more personal, but I keep going back to Temperance as being a much more out there kind of energy. But I think it's because you've learned some very personal processes that you can be bigger in the world. You have more space to make bigger waves in the world now. Because that personal territory you're mastering, you're being blessed with new tools and mastery over that personal terrain of emotions, and that then allows you to be more emotive and big in your presence in the world. Okay, we're now going to get a moon phase card to show how anything you might need to know to kind of like attune to this, how to be what you need to tune into to really get this, receive it, witness it, be aware of it, kind of thing. And this moon card is also intended to give a little extra context as well to the overall blessing. Yeah, this is that big world thing. There's something ultimately bigger you're supposed to kind of reach for and aim for out in the world. And it says, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And I do feel that it's like your way with emotions and how you're learning to handle and channel them. It's like channel those, whatever this blessing is that's coming in is going to really, it's something that's helping you to channel your emotions and aim them at something specific that push and broaden life and expand life and make you a little bit more bold and daring, especially in using emotion in the world. Yeah. Okay, to end this, let's get a goddess card message for you. And we've got Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on love, light, Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Yeah, I think you're coming into a much more beautiful mastery of emotions, really understanding how to transmute and move them in order to find more peace in your emotions, both towards yourself and others. Like it's just like a new emotional lens coming in. And that is a blessing to you that you are being given because you have done the work to receive that new lens around emotions. And then because you've received this gift, this new lens around emotions, how to work with them, how to use them, you're then being asked with this blessing to turn it out toward the world and do something big with it. So yeah, gorgeous. And this could be in so many, I kind of had a moment where I was like, maybe I should name a few ways that could be done, but I do feel like there's probably a real diverse set of people here, and I don't want to paint anyone in a corner with that. But I will say, you know, one thing that definitely comes to mind is like fiction writing, really knowing how to emote through story, but it could be in so many things, and it doesn't have to be in the arts, and it doesn't even have to be around work related things. But there is some way in which you are showing up in the world, like really knowing how to move emotions in a healing and peaceful and loving way that's really compelling, really magnetic, truly. Okay, this is where I'm going to leave you guys. If this resonated, I always appreciate the things. Like, share, subscribe. And definitely if this resonated with y'all, I always appreciate, kind, thoughtful, simple comments. It's just nice to have that human touch come through. And yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day wherever and whenever you are. All right, see you guys. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading all about a blessing that is making its way into your life. So you guys picked the orange Calcedony, which we are going to put over to the side. So to start, we are going to turn over the card that was under your stone, which is a major arcana card from a really beautiful artist from Spain that did this. And this is, so whichever major arcana card is under here is going to show what this blessing sort of centers around, the main theme of it. And then we're going to pick a few more oracle cards to flesh it out, and then end with a goddess guidance blessing or card. So just a quick, simple reading, kind of to the point, but getting insight into, blessing making its way to you. This is the Magician. Beautiful. So this is sort of like, there may be something you've been wanting to do or dreaming of doing, but for one reason or another have been held back, whether it's like time, confidence, information, resources, whatever it is. This is now, the right circumstances are now unfolding. The right environment, the right timing is all unfolding around you. And that is the blessing coming in. The universe is making that space. It's helping to bring awareness to you that you have what you need. That, something that will spark your courage, that the timing is right, that it just feels suddenly open. And this is the true blessing that's coming in, is that, and you'll be made aware by the universe that it's now. The time is open. Anything you felt like you were missing to take action is going to be there suddenly. And it will just feel right. It will just feel, and that word keeps coming, open. It's like the door is open, the path is open, the time is open, the opportunity is open. Something's open, and that's the blessing. It's right now. It's like divine moment. For you, to now work your magic, something you've had on your mind, that you've been toiling with, that you've been holding back, that you've been dreaming about. It's now time. And yeah, the universe is just here to say it's time. We want to bless you with this because you've held this, you've devoted yourself to it, and that devotion deserves reward. And so we are making this time open for you. Now it's in your hands to unleash your magic and witness what magic you do have, that you've suspected you have, but you haven't had a chance to really put it into motion, to really put it out there. And the time is now open for you to witness just how magic you are. Okay, let's get a divine feather message for a little more about this blessing. Eagle, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. Yeah, use those eagle eyes and that spiritual heightening, that elevated feeling. When you feel that like something's soaring, or you have a sense of ascension or elevation coming into you, that's a sign for you that it's the right time to reach. You're already ascending, so see how high you can go. Trust in those spiritual signalings, trust in those synchronicities, in those divine whispers. I do feel that thing of whisper, like spiritual whispers to you. There's a connection. Be open to and sensitive to kind of downloads coming in, little nudges in certain directions. But yeah, there's something about being connected, create a spiritual practice. It could be just breathing. I do feel that actually as important, whether you do some breathing through a breathwork practice or just in a mindfulness way to center yourself. There's something about opening a channel with your breath to feel that ascension starting to happen, because you need to plug into that to really tap into that blessing, that opening that is coming for you. You need to be plugged in, to have that awareness that it's here, that yes, this is the time. It's go time. Okay, let's pick a Woodland Warden card, which I'm going to read from the deck for this to get a level deeper here. Oops. The Bat and Hellebore, which is a beautiful flower. I have some in my yard. And it says intuition. Yeah, it's like you really need to be plugged in right now to get into to notice this right opening. Okay, intuition. Bats are guardians of the night, representing dreams, visions, and the subconscious. They show us how to access our mystical side. Hellebore is an unusual flower, blooming in the winter with downward sepals. It resembles a cup being poured out, a symbol of emotional candor. Together, the bat and hellebore tell us to trust our intuition. Your instincts can be relied upon. Curl inward like the hellebore, and as the blind bat trusts its hearing, trust your intuition to guide you. Some questions to think about. How can I learn to trust my gut? And do I need to analyze a problem, or is the answer more immediate and instinctual? Yeah, tune into your sense. I mean, this is about being sensitive to not just your you ultimately have to trust your intuition and what it believes it's being signaled, but you first have to open to hear that signaling, to hear, because I feel like through this eagle that there are spiritual communications coming to you. So you have to be sensitive to that. Use that breath work we talked about, some breathing practices or mindfulness practices where you connect to breath. to really open that clear channel. And then when you feel like you get those spiritual connections, communications, downloads, whatever it is for you, then you need to trust your intuition and go. Trust what your intuition is telling you. Really turn inward. Really listen to what your inner self is saying, your inner knowing is saying, especially when it comes to like unleashing your magic, whatever that means to you. Because it's like, yeah, this blessing is about this divine timing and circumstances being delivered to you for you to unleash your magic, whatever that means to you. And I think it's hard for me to get specific on that because I think it's really different for each of you. But when I say unleash your magic, what does that bring up in you? What does that mean to you? That's what we're talking about here. And the blessing is centered around that, of giving you the right timing for this, the right circumstances, opportunities, timing, openings. Okay, let's pick a moon phase card to show us even more about what is going on with this blessing. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So this does give one more step. This is grounding everything. And I actually love seeing this because a lot of this information we've seen, it's like, you know, spiritual whispers and trust your intuition and there's something magic that needs unleashing. But that's all a little abstract, right? And so this is saying, okay, once you move through that, once you feel those whispers, you trust yourself and you know what that magic is you're supposed to unleash, that you know you have, make a plan, ground this. What are your next 3 steps? Where do you want to be? You know, even start short. Where do you want to be in 6 months with this? You know, take a 6-month plan and say, okay, I want to be here in 6 months, and then work backwards. Work backwards. And then look at the very first 2 steps and make sure they're things that you can easily do. Don't make it tough. Don't make it overwhelming. Make the first 2 steps really simple and easy to engage with. Yeah, I hope that helps. Beautiful. So the blessing here is it's not just that the right timing is coming in for whatever it is that is like the magic you're needing to unleash, but the universe wants to ground this and manifest it into the 3D. Taurus is all about the 3D, all about the material realm. This, if you can follow what we've already talked about and then ground it through a plan and a couple action steps, this is going to materialize so beautifully. And yeah, I mean, it will manifest in the 3D for you. So this blessing is saying this isn't just like some abstract blessing. This is something that is going to materialize. So long as you kind of stick to this plan we've been outlining. Okay, to end this, we are going to pull a goddess guidance card for you guys, just with a parting message. So Butterfly Maiden with transformation. I love that. You are experiencing enormous change right now. Woo! Which brings, oh my gosh, sorry. I had this screen in front of my window that just fell. Okay, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which will bring great blessings. Yeah, this whatever magic you connect to that you're supposed to unleash with this new opening coming up, it has been you have transformed this magic. You've probably worked on it hard, but it's had to go through a time of like being in its cocoon, resting, reconfiguring itself in order to come out and move from having been a caterpillar into actually being a butterfly, to lighten up, to express itself, to, you know, make whatever this magic is really unique to you, really entangled in your chemistry, your DNA, your desires. It's needed time. So like for some of you, you may have been in school or training something, or you've just like learned a lot emotionally about something, or you've been through some relationship things, or whatever it is to you, or you feel like you've been in a deep learning process, growing process, but it's sort of like overwhelmed you. Like, I feel like I know a lot, but it's not coherent because it's just like so much information, or so much has happened. This has been going into a cocoon phase in order to kind of like really assimilate and transform you. And it's about to unfold as the butterfly. You're about to unleash your magic. And so this is like, yeah, the universe is saying that this in itself, the work you've done in itself, is a blessing. But because you've done this work, not only are you going to blossom as a butterfly with all of this work and experiences you've been through kind of now assimilated and integrated and transformed you, but you're going to come out at exactly the right season, exactly the right timing to be able to express to your fullest whatever it is that you have been transforming into. So like the metaphor of that butterfly, you know, some butterflies may hatch from their chrysalis in a location that's not opportune, a little too late in the season where it's like too hot or too cold, you know, whatever it is. But it's like you're coming out of blossoming into your transformation at just the right time and in just the right circumstance to take full advantage of that. And that's the blessing you're being given because of the work you've done. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that connected to you. There's a little bit, I couldn't get super specific on what that magic is you're unleashing, but I feel like if you came to this pile, you will know what that is for you. If you have no idea, keep it in your back pocket. Maybe all of a sudden in a week you'll be like, oh, that. You could also pick another pile if you just do not connect to this. Anyway, I hope this did resonate. If so, I always appreciate the things like, share, subscribe, and definitely always grateful to get kind and thoughtful and simple comments. It's nice to feel that human presence for sure. And definitely hope you guys have a beautiful day wherever and whenever you are. All right, see ya.